Famine is a serious situation where a large number of people do not have enough food to eat and may die of hunger and disease. Famine can be caused by many factors such as war, natural disasters, crop failure, population imbalance, widespread poverty and economic calamity, or government policy, and many more. Here are some of the worst famines in India. The Great Bengal Famine of 1770. The cause of the famine was drought, high taxes by the British, and grain export by the British East India Company from India to England. And estimated deaths and consequences were about 10 million deaths, or 1/3 of Bengal's population vanished. Chalasa famine of 1783. The cause of the famine was drought, crop failure, and locust infestation. The estimated deaths and consequences, about 11 million deaths in Delhi, Western Oudh, Eastern Punjab region, Rajputana, and Kashmir. Skull famine or Doji Bara famine. The cause of the famine was drought, crop failure, and ongoing Anglo-Mysore wars, and the estimated deaths and consequence, about 11 million deaths in Hyderabad, southern Maratha country, Deccan, Gujarat, and Marwar. And the remarks of this famine lasted almost 6 years from 1788-1794 as drought brought on by major El Nino event. Agra famine of 1837. The cause of the famine was drought and crop failure. Estimated deaths and consequences, about 800,000 deaths in Agra, Delhi, and Rajasthan. Orissa famine of 1865 lasted for 2 years. The cause of the famine is drought, crop failure, and lack of relief measures from the British. And the estimated deaths and consequences, about 1 million deaths in Orissa, Bihar, and Madras. Bihar famine of 1873. The cause of the famine is drought, crop failure, and inadequate relief by the British administration. And estimated deaths and consequences, about 5.5 million deaths in Madras, Mysore, Hyderabad, and Bombay. Great Famine of 1876 to 1878. The cause of the famine is drought, crop failure, and inadequate relief by the British administration, and estimated deaths and consequences, about 5.5 million deaths in Madras, Mysore, Hyderabad, and Bombay. Bengal famine of 1943. The cause of the famine is cyclone in the Bay of Bengal, crop failure, inflation, hoarding, and wartime policies by the British administration. During this time, British were involved in fighting World War II, and estimated deaths and consequences, about 3 million deaths in Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa.